making this for my daughter.
Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome to my page and welcome to Grace Creations and Inspired by Grace pages. Today is Crackle Day. You know I like crackle. Glad to have you. Hope you can come on and share and all of that stuff. We're going to do a couple of projects today with Crackle. I'm going to do 2 of those famous Dollar Tree frames. Since I bought a case of them, I need to use them. Anyway, so let me get on my iPad here. I don't want to get in the paint. I've been working already. And I'm going to share this out to a couple of places. And we'll get started as soon as I am in the group. Hey, hello, Lindell. Does that mean I'm in if you're here? Or is it Julie doing it? Which one? Lindell sprinkled me out. I don't know if I'm in the group yet or not. It's not quite time. Anyway, let me put on my earphones. Keep forgetting to do that when I first get out here. Well, I want them to time I'm so that will help. Okay. So I think I'm on now. If you can hear me, give me a heart. Okay. Yes, Lindell says I'm in. All right, you guys, welcome to Jeannie. Clifton's Crafty Casa. I'm Jeannie. And I am on Grace Creations and Inspired by Grace today. We're on both pages. Either one of them you can join for free. We'd love you to join. Then you can just refresh and get on to the next place. So I'm going to do my first Valentine project of the year. I waited till the 12th. It's a week, it's a month. It's okay. I waited till the 12th. So we're going to get started. I bought, bought the Valentine or bought the Dollar Tree frames. I've got a square one, a rectangle one, and the highly decorated one. And I've covered them both with a color of paint. And I have some paper that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Crackle for sure. And I am going to use hearts of different shapes and sizes, and we're going to have some fun. So come on in, share it out, share us out, and let's get started with the fun. Good afternoon, Donna. Hey, Cindy. All right, I'm going to finish drying this up real quick. I have to make sure I get in the spots that I want to be in. This is a combination of black and brown. I had black on my brush, and I got some Deco Earth paint from Deco Art, and it's brown. And I used that to make it so it wasn't so black. And I got all around, except for I have a little spot there that's missing. A little bit of spot there that the gold is just shining right on through, and I don't want the gold to shine right on through. And we're covering up the gold. Okay. I'll dry that up. Thank you, Michelle. How are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, I've loved everybody so far. We've all done Crackle. Everybody's doing a great job on Crackle. And yeah. So I am just like, now look at this paper. Look at this paper. It's double-sided. Is that not pretty? And look at this with that. Uh-huh. It is awesome. So this is a paper I got from, I bought a closeout or an what do you call it when they're not available anymore? Anyway, pack from my friend Christy at My Art Treasures, and it has pink on the back. So I'm going to use pink on one and the green on the other. And but before we do any paper, and then I have a bunch of hearts, and I'll show you those hearts in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get my crackle done because I want to get it started. Now, I am like Melanie. I love Elmer's glue, but I bought this cracked patina by Amy Howard. You can't really, here, I'll turn it this way. You can take a picture of it if you want to, and then switch it over on your phone. Okay, that's what I'm using, cracked patina. I love this. You just use a little bit too. You don't need a whole bunch. And I haven't used any for a while. So I shook it up really good. I'm going to get a little cup. I use these little cups from the Dollar Tree. I put those out on my desk quite a bit. And I'm probably not going to use all of that, so I'll just leave the cracked patina right here. Let me put this in the, and I am just going to use a kind of fluffy brush. So I'm going to put some on this green. Now I don't want it everywhere because I don't want it all to crack, but mostly down here on the sides. I put some up there, a little overzealous there. Okay. And I'm going to put some down the sides because this is what I want crackled is my frame. And I'm going to do it inside around all the places. And if you are worried about smells, this does have a smell, but it's not too bad. I mean, it does have a smell. Glue does not have a smell. So if you have trouble with the smells, don't get this. All right. Go ahead and use glue because this does have a smell. And I need to put it some around this inside in here. And that's the way we're going to do it. Okay. So we're going to let that dry just a bit. You are supposed to dry it, but I'm just going to go on to the next one here. And this one, I don't know how well this will crackle, but we'll see. It's a highly decorated frame. I just wanted to try it. See how it goes. If it doesn't work, it's okay. It didn't cost me a lot. You know? You know. All right, let's see who else is here. Yes, it's gorgeous paper. Yes, California Dreamin'. Hello. Hello, Melanie. Thank you for sprinkling. I loved your napkin decoupage crackle project. I used to buy those napkins all the time. I still have a whole bunch, so I haven't bought them for a while because I still have them. And I'm sorry, my dad just called me in the middle of my live, but he probably didn't know I'm live, but he does now because I hung up on him. Anyway, I'll call him back as soon as I'm off. If it's an emergency, he'll call me back. Okay, so I am going to do all the areas. Did I do that already? I think I did. Okay. And I'll do this inside here. I didn't do this one inside here. Okay, and then I only have this little piece left. It's kind of hard to hold it. I'm just going to have one little piece that I can hold on to, and then I'll put it down and do the rest of the side. Righty. Okay, got it all over. All right. See, I didn't use hardly any of it. Put that in the water and put this back in the bottle because there's no reason to waste it. Okay, I'm going to put that up. Mm, I took it out of there. You'd think something would move, so I could push it back in there. All right, going to blow that. It's going to be tacky. I don't want it fully dry. I want it tacky. Okay, that is good. All right, I'm going to use plaster from Waverly Chalk Paint. That's my favorite. Plaster is my favorite white colored paint. I'm going to make this very light. And I'm going to use a big soft brush. And I'm going to go try to do one direction. I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to go, got to have it in the brush. Got to have the paint. It's kind of thick. You want thick paint. Oh, it's starting to dry already. Maybe because I didn't let that cool off. I'm having to be hurrying here. I guess I need to do one spot at a time, carefully. I'm just going to put this in here. See how well this does. Didn't do the top part of that. It's okay. All right, I'm going to go right here and right here. Keep going. Now I want some of that green showing because of that paper, so I want that to show. And right here, all the way around the outside. And I want a little bit more on the inside. I'm okay if it's just kind of a weird crackle. It's all right. It's already crackling, you guys. If you can't, I think you can see that. Let me look, let me pick it up for you. See, it's already crackling? Like immediate. All right. So I learned something from that one. Let's do the sides first. I think because it's plastic that maybe it's takes that stuff really well and quickly. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. It's that time of year for me. I have allergies so bad in the winter. I think it's because I'm not outside as much. I don't have the windows open, all of that stuff. Okay, so I did the sides, put my finger in a little bit. It's gonna be okay. It's a crackle. All right, so let's go. Let's do this stuff. Let's see how it goes. It looks a mess. You know that? But remember, trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. All right, let's get it dry. We can really look at it. The green one I love. I'm going to push you over this way just a little bit. For some reason, I'm using my whole desk. I have one little spot that I didn't get any paint in, right there. So I want to do that. Love it. Okay, let's see how this goes. The outside and the inside is really good. The regular frame part is a little bit iffy, so we might have to do something with that. We'll see. Now that the, the medium that I put on there doesn't dry right away, so you cannot use this if you're using any transfers or anything like that because it doesn't dry for a while. It takes a long time to dry. So I'm just going to let that sit. I'm going to have to go ahead and do the rest of my projects and let those two sit. I'm going to sit them over here out of the way. Get my hands and my desk just a little bit cleaned up. And we'll look at what else we're going to do today. I'm kind of excited about today. Hey, hey, Sherry, how are you? Hope you're doing better. Thank you, Carol. I tried to do that. Do I need it down farther? I'll put it down just a little bit farther for you. Um, okay, so somebody always tells me that, and I usually think it's done that far enough. All right, there's Sherry. And thank you. It is gorgeous, Crackle. I love it. And thank you for blessing me. I need all those blessings. Good afternoon, Coastal Creations by K&S. And all right, I think I'm down to the end here. You're right, Nana. It is going to look beautiful because it's supposed to look weird, right? Crackle makes things look, well, to me, it makes it look fabulous. All right. I'm trying to use my stash, so I didn't want to use a board because boards are expensive and I've got a whole bunch that I need to do a little bit of sanding off of. And I have these frames that I bought. I bought the whole case. So I have quite a few of them because I'd find one here or there, and that was less than what I wanted to do. I've done quite a few of them, not all on lives, but anyway. So I'm going to do something fun. Let's get some hearts a going. All right, this is the one for the oval. And this is my idea, is to do a little heart collage, okay? So the first thing we need to do is we want to put, we're going to use this side because this side is a like a whiteboard and it doesn't take stuff very well. We're going to use some decoupage medium and we're going to put I think I don't know if I want the writing on it or not because it's going to be covered up mostly. I think I want this side of it. So we'll do this side and we'll just take my pencil, do that. And then the other one is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use that and I want this side of it and I want that dark pink. Let's see, let's do this side up here. I want that dark pink to show. Because I think it's going to be cute either any of the ways we do. So I'm not putting my white paintbrush in any water yet because I'm probably going to use a little bit of it in just a second. I need to get out of decoupage. Now I, just like Melanie, make my own decoupage medium, and I use that went in the save it box, not the garbage can. And I use 2 parts. I use 2 cups of glue and 1 cup of distilled water and make my own, and I like it. I don't have it in a squirt bottle, but it's okay. Now, where's my rip? Whoops, 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 whoops. I haven't had my decoupage. There it is. Sorry about that. I um lean my thing up to that. Lean my iPad up on that back can of I cannot think. I'm just kind of weird now right now. Okay. I lean my iPad up on that can of paintbrushes, and when I moved it, it just went oop. So kind of moved everything in front of that. So that's all right. Now this is scrapbook paper. So I'm going to want to make sure I have enough of the decoupage medium on here, and I want to do all the edges really well. And this is a like a paper product, pressed wood, wood, pressed paper. So it soaks up that stuff really a lot. Okay, I'm gonna push it down as much as I can. So wanting to curl. Looks like I need a little bit more on this side over here. There we go. Ah, see, it's just soaked up that decoupage medium, and it's not. The other would just wipe right off the other side. So you have to just make sure that it's on there as best as you can. Give it a minute to dry before I put another layer on there. I'm going to put another layer of I'm just going to do a whole bunch here because that was the problem on that one. It just soaked it right up. So I'll do one full thing of decoupage, and then I'll put another one on it because if you notice, it is drying like quicksand. All done, dry. It's all just sopped up into the wood or the paper, pressed paper. So I'm just going to take some pretty large amount of decoupage medium here. I could even have used Thick and Quick to do this paper. I've done paper with Thick and Quick before. All right, we're going to put that right there on there, and it's kind of rolling around, but I think I'm going to have a better result because it's so thick. Any kind of pressed paper like MDF, even, it just soaks up your paint or your glue or whatever. It is not easy to work with sometimes. I got to cut off the little edges. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and put some more on top. So we'll seal this in. And hopefully I won't have to seal with a lot of it. I can just seal with a little bit, regular amount. Okay, and let that dry. That's for the square or the rectangle one. And this one is for the oval one. This paper is really beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to use it. It's a whole book, so I can't wait to use. And there are different colors on the back of them to go with it. So it's not like if you know, oh, I got a bubble right there. I'm going to blow dry those. They'll get not so many bubbles. Okay, let's see. You love the process? Okay. Hey, Julie, how are you? Hi to your craft cottage. I don't know your name. Could you tell me what your name is, please? I maybe have known it and don't know it now. So I'm like 13 years older than Melanie, so my brain's gone. Well, I told her she's a baby. He says he's turning 55. Well, I just turned 68 in August, so I am old. I'm an old camper. All right, I'm going to let those two things dry. I'm putting those over here out of the way. Now, each one of these has a piece of cardboard. So we're going to take that top coat of cardboard off. The easiest way is to use a water spray bottle, spray it, let it sit for a minute, and then see if you can make it come up. All right, so I'm just going to push my finger down in it. All right, get the edge. Get the edge. I want this texture in this. The only reason I use cardboard most of the time is for the texture. I don't want it to be just a flat piece of board of cardboard. I want it to have a lot of texture. Sometimes if you roll it, see, like if I hold it like that and pull that I just got loose there, you roll it and then you get a better grip on it and it comes off of there really good. So some of this came off really well, some of it didn't so much, but it's okay because it's all texture. I'm okay with what it is. A little bit down here, I need a little bit more off of here. All right. So there we have our cardboard heart for number 1. And that's for the big rectangle one because it's bigger than the other one. This is a smaller heart here. Yeah, I think the longer I let it sit, the better it is to come off. Okay. Well, how many of you use cardboard in your Giselle? Hello, how are you? That's what I didn't realize that's you. Yes, I knew Giselle. Okay, I'm sorry, Giselle. I will remember that from now on. I haven't seen you for a while, so maybe that's a good excuse. I don't know that I need an excuse. I don't need to be excused of that. All right. So there are my 2 cardboard. Now I want to brush those with a little more brown because the brown, I have some brown out already. And I'm just going to dry brush it. Let me see. I'm just going to dry brush it a little bit so that I can get some darkness into that cardboard. And then we'll put some white on top of it after it dries. Bring out the edges. Okay, so I just want it brown. not looking for full coverage. I'm just looking to get it brown. Okay, there we go. Got those. I'm not going to use that again. I kept all of my um, pieces of the cardboard that I cut off. And a lot of you know I have arm problems and hand problems, and I bought this thing. This is the neatest thing. This is cuts cardboard. So it's pretty cool. So it's charging right now because I kind of ran out of ran out of the charge. So while we're waiting for that to dry a little bit, let's decide what colors we want to have here. This is for the little one, and it's the green one. So I don't want to go full crazy on colors, but I do have, I want to do some white on, okay, what did I do with that? Did I put that brush in here? No, I didn't. Where's the brush? Ooh, where is the brush? The white brush? Oh, it's back here. Fell off. It's not in the water, which is good because I didn't want it in the water. I'm going to put white on this one because I'm going to use a transfer on this one. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm using a lot of stuff today. Okay, so that's going to be white. And probably the transfers, because it's that green, I'm thinking it might be, where is it? I might just do that. That might be the brightest thing on there. Okay, so we need some baby pink. This is called Innocence. This is from Deco Art. Very thick paint. Very thick. I'm going to cover this one. I'm not worried about the backs because they're going to be on top of each other. So let me cover this one. And I thought that I think those hearts will be okay that way. And then we'll do a little bit of red with that pink. So I'm just going to open up this jar and put a little bit of red out here, as little as I can. This is my crimson. It's pretty thick too. That's all I need is right there. I don't need any more than that. In fact, that's way too much. But try not to get that on me. We might need some red, so that would be cool for the other one. So that'd be okay. And I just want to make a darker pink. I didn't want brown pink. I wanted red pink. So I'm going to a little bit of pink. I'd only need a little bit over here. And I'm just going to take a little bit of red and put that in there. It's just a small amount. Look, see that small amount of red in there. Just wanted a little bit darker. Maybe a little bit more. Just a tab. Okay. And that's what we're going to do with this. And then I'm going to do the love thing. I think what color am I going to make that love? It's love heart. I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little light brown. I'm going to put some white in this brown that's already here. Oh, I have some white out here. Why am I doing that? Okay. I'm just going to get a little bit of white here, put it with this brown over here. I'm going to make, because I want it to go with the paper. Oh, I think that's pretty. I'm just touching that. Oh, I better turn on my glue gun. I will use some hot glue, but mostly thick and quick because everything, just need everything to be far on here harder than that. All right, let's put this over here because I might need some more of that pink. Now let's plug in that. Plug in my glue gun. Okay. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a small blow dry so it's dry. All these colors. And they're not perfect, you guys. I don't really want perfect. I don't really want perfect. So I think what I'm going to do before I put it all together is I'm going to take and put a little bit of this Potter's, what is this called? Potting soil. This is archival ink. It will not move when you put varnish or anything on it. Distress ink does move because it's water-based, where this is archival ink. It won't move. Okay. So each of these hearts has a little bit more dimension while they're stacked on top of each other. Okay. Now at least get one done before I have to work on the other one. I'll work on the other one in just a minute. I'll just get this one finished. I'm just putting this all over it because this is a little lighter than I wanted. I'm just doing all over it, so that works. Okay, so let's put down the rose, and it's going to be clear over on this side of that heart, like that. And as long as your thing is good and dry, you won't have any issues with it coming up. Okay, and then I want to push down on that. Okay, so what I thought I'd do let's have these things like this and this on the side. And it's the smaller. Let's see, make sure it's this one. Okay. And that is on the top. Okay, so I'm right. Oh, I want to do dry brush of a little white. Come on here. Yeah, those two. You guys, I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you for spreading it out. Um, oh, hello, Rochelle. My heavens. The family is good. We're doing good. I have my sister living here. I have my dad down the street. So I don't have to go so many places anymore. And I have and John is doing okay. Still, still an issue, but he's doing okay. And I think this is the bigger one. This is the smaller one. Okay. I'm going to get some tight bond. I love putting tight bond on and then using my palette tool to spread it out. Some people have been using their fingers. I use my fingers. And I hate it. I hate this feel of it. And I have glue on my fingers forever. I don't want that. And I'm just going to put a couple of dabs of hot glue just because I want to. Okay, so we want that to go there so that when it's in here, oh no, I put it upside down. I did do that wrong. Ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it. I had a feeling. Dang it. All right, not bad. I got it. This has to be at the bottom. That has to be at the bottom. So I'm going to put this in there like this. And then I can put this in here. And I am going to cut that off just a bit because it's a little bit wonky. Even though I like wonky. All right, that other glue will fit. It'll be okay. Let me just do some hot glue here and there. Okay. That fits in there good. Okay. So see how that fits in there like that? You can hardly see that paper though, but it's still there. I'm not gonna. So as long as I keep it on the heart, I'll be good. So we need this one first. And I want it like that. And then this is going to go over there. I better put that on there so that I can make sure that I can, maybe I'll build it on the inside. Let me put it in there the way it's supposed to be and put the back on it. That way I'll know exactly where I need to be. All right. I'll just build it off on this. Come on. There we go. So I'll just build it on this. I'll turn it around this way so you guys can see. I'm going to do it like this. Let me put a little. That's going to sit just there. That's perfect. We'll just use hot glue. It seems like it's not going to be nice to me. All right. Like that. And then we'll do love up there. Just do a little bit around that. Okay. So there's that little love thing. I think I could use a little bit of twine and make me a double bow, little double bow, a little bit big, I think. Yes, I'm using my teeth because it's my third hand. Yes, it's my third hand. Okay, I'm gonna get off the knot. Come on, come on, come on, be nice. Okay. Too long on those. Do I like it there? You like it there? Or would you like it up here? I think up here would be better. Yeah, up here, up here. Okay. All right. There is number one. So I got it all done. There is that cute crackle around the edges. And then all the Valentine stuff. Hey, Nana. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Jessica's here. She's on next. Jessica's party and decor and more. Party decor and more. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put this one in there since I wasn't very good with that one. But this one's pretty self-explanatory. stays in this part right there. I'll go ahead and put the back on it and build it from the outside. This one I'm still not too enthused about the crackle, but really it's doing its job. I might want to put like some high point gold on it or something. I'm not sure, or red. All right, let's see. Oh, that's going to fit in there good. Okay. So let's put that like that. And I have a LOV, uh, this kind of heart to go there. And then this heart to go here. And I think that I can get that key on there. And then we'll have this heart and the word love. Let's see if I can do that. If not, well, we'll just see. All right, let's paint this white real quick. Ouch. Oh, that had hot glue on it at the top there. Sitting on that, sitting by that hot glue. It's got hot glue right there on that handle. Got hot glue strings all over me. Hello. Okay. Strings in the garbage. Let's do love in this bright red pink. You know what? This could take a little more red. Let's do it a little more red because it's on that red paper. All right. That. And I'll just get another paintbrush out for this other little heart, and we'll just do it regular pink. I like these wonky hearts. I have a whole box, plastic box filled with hearts. That's all it is, hearts. So I can just go in there and see what I want. Get the right sizes. I got 3 minutes. Jessica's on in just a few minutes. Um, and you know what? I'm going to put this on the paper. So I'm going to take this and put this key right down here on the paper. I think that'll be good. I like that a lot better than on the thing. Doesn't have to be a white piece. And we'll put that love on that other white part. Because the other paper had a lot of detail in it. And so you're welcome, Sherry. Thank you for having me. All right. I got 2 minutes. Make sure you find somebody to serve today. It'll make your heart happy and theirs as well. I'll finish this one up and put a picture on the site after everybody's done today, but it will be on my site earlier today. Yep, stay tuned for Jessica. You want to just, if you're part of Inspired by Grace or Grace Creations, then you want to just refresh refresh your page and go right to her. She'll be on in just a minute. Okay. All right. So that key came out really well. All right. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for coming. I've got to I got to do something with this heart. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.